Welcome back to TeaandTaupe. I'm super excited to bring you guys a new video. It's been a while, I know. I'm just gonna avoid that subject every time I make one because it'll probably be a while in between. I'm figuring it out. Sorry guys. Anyways, we have been doing a ton of projects around the house, like a ton, and we have been taking pictures and videos as we've been doing them. It's just been finding the time to sit down and make the video to put on the internet. But now that the holidays are here and things are kind of slowing down for us, which has usually been the opposite, but it's been a great year of blessings for us. We actually have some time and I'm excited to get them uploaded. And the one I want to talk about today, as you saw in the title of this video, is gorgeous wooden countertops for your bathroom. Chris made these, I love them. Again, basically what happens is I have these visions of what I want and then Chris just somehow makes them happen. I guess I'm lucky like that. So the first thing Chris did was take out the old countertop, and we kind of used this as a guide with the measurements and everything that we needed for the new one. Obviously, if you are making a new countertop and you need it to be a different size, you're gonna wanna do new measurements, but ours is gonna be exactly the same. So we just took that one out and we measured it so we knew how many boards we needed. We kind of just decided what thickness we wanted our boards to be, knowing what we wanted the end result to be, and then Chris just went and bought, I think it only took 2 pieces of wood. Obviously I'll have everything wrote on the screen and in the description box, as well as a link to my blog where it is all wrote out what we used and how much everything was, because I don't remember it off the top of my head, but he kept notes. He's good like that. So we put the glue in between each of the boards, and then we used like ratchet straps to ratchet them together to make sure that the hold was really, really good. And then we left them completely the whole time overnight without touching them. And when we took it off the next morning, like it wasn't going anywhere. For sure, it was good. So then the next step is, again, we used our old countertop as a guide to where we needed to place the sink. So he just kind of copied that and cut a hole out of the middle. Once that was done, we did sand. This is like a really important step to again make sure that it's really level, because when you buy the boards, they have like a curved edge to them, like they're not completely flush. There's like a little curve on the end. So you want to make sure you sand as much as you can so that you get them nice and level. Once he was finished with that, I just I just sanded it. Oh my gosh! Once he was done with that, I just stained it. My favorite color of stain right now, which is golden oak. I gave it a really good coating of stain, let it dry, and then because it is going in the bathroom, it is really, really important that you put a layer of polyurethane on top of it. Actually several layers, not just one, several. So you're gonna have to good coat of that, let it dry, good coat of it, let it dry, good coat of it. I did this several times just to make sure that, you know, the wood was gonna stay good. We weren't gonna get water stains or anything like that, because again, it's in a bathroom, there's a sink on it, like it's gonna get wet on a daily basis. So I wanted to make sure it stayed looking pretty for a long time to come. And then the last step was for Chris to install it. He literally just laid it in there, and just like the old one, screwed from the bottom to make sure it was attached really good to the counter, and voila, we have this beautiful wooden countertop. And as you'll see in pictures, we did also paint the actual cabinet in antique white color, so there's like a really nice contrast. It looks so beautiful. And as well as you'll notice, we did a different backsplash. We have a whitewash brick backsplash in there now, which I will share in the blog details how we did that. Super, super inexpensive as well, like super cheap, super easy. I'm going to do it in my kitchen too, so let's check that out. As well as Chris made a mirror, and it turned out so good. So we just, like the cheap existing mirror that there was, it had no frame. He just took wood pieces and cut them at a 45-degree angle and glued them together to make the frame with the same wood glue. And then we just took black L brackets and he screwed them on like the joints, if that makes sense. You'll see the pictures. And then he just glued that frame over the top of that mirror, and it looks so good and so expensive. And you know that mirrors are super expensive, so if you had to have like bought that at a store, it would have cost so much, and it cost us like nothing to do. It matches seamlessly to the counters. And then he also made shelves to match, which if you've seen our laundry room, pretty much the same thing. He took a board, he made the cuts, I stained it again to match the golden oak. We bought some really pretty black brackets at Home Depot to hang them on. It looks so gorgeous, guys. am in love with my bathroom with the little touches and everything. Was not completely finished yet, so that's coming, but I will show you all the things I've just talked about today. But it looks so good, and it looks like it was so much more expensive than it was. Like, it was so cheap, and we are absolutely loving it. So yeah, that was our really quick, really easy, do in a day, super inexpensive wood countertops. In love with them. We kind of love them so much that we keep throwing at the idea of doing them in the kitchen as well. But I've always loved concrete countertops, so we keep going back and forth. Can't decide. Help me decide. What do you think? Should we do wood countertops or concrete countertops in the kitchen? Leave it in the comments below. All right, well, you guys have a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas, wonderful Thanksgiving, all that jazz, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye.